Hello, BIS. This is Mrs. Francisco, and we are reading a Rovers story, and I have pages 13 through 22 for you today. Xander. Another scientist I have developed a preference for is named Xander. Xander works with Rania. When Xander ran a test on one of my cameras, I observed that he has pale white skin, gray eyes, and hair that my system identifies as having both red and brown pigments. Xander is always moving. He frequently paces around the lab. Xander likes to call his hazmat suit a bunny suit. He also likes to make what humans call jokes. Sometimes I understand the humor, sometimes I don't. It doesn't bother me too much when I don't understand, though, because Rania hardly ever seems to get Xander's jokes either. "Why didn't the tree like checkers?" Xander says to Rania while she's checking the code that will help me to steer once I am connected to my wheels again. "I don't know what you're saying," Rania answers. "Because it was a chestnut." Xander laughs and Rania does not. "Get it?" Xander says. Rania does not reply. She keeps typing. But even though I frequently do not understand Xander's humor, I like him very much. I feel quite connected to him. Perhaps this is because Xander is the one who informs me of my name. We are all alone when he tells me. No one else is in the room, not even Rania. A sixth grader in Ohio wrote this, he says. Even though I can't visually see him, I detect that he is reading off a tablet. Almost all the hazmat suit humans carry tablets. Tablets, I have come to understand, are small computers. I sometimes try to talk to the tablets. I have recently discovered that I am able to talk to other machines. Rania's phone is quite chatty. The tablets, though, are not great conversationalists. They are very focused on productivity. Let me read you what the sixth grader wrote in her essay. It's wonderful, Xander says. I do not know what a sixth grader is. I do not know what Ohio is, but both words seem important. I store them in my system. Xander walks, his footsteps making an echoing sound. He clears his throat and reads off of his tablet. My name is Cadence, and I think you should name the new Mars rover Resilience. Resilience is a noun that means the power or ability to return to the original form after being bent, compressed, or stretched. It can also mean elasticity. There's another definition in which resilience means the ability to recover easily for adversity. The dictionary also says resilience can mean buoyancy, which is the ability to float. My science teacher told us that this Mars rover has a big task. It is going to collect samples from the surface of Mars, explore the terrain and photograph it, as well as try to bring back online another Mars rover who NASA lost connection with. To me, that sounds like a job that will need resilience. This rover will need to be able to stay afloat even when things are difficult. I have read that the landing can be especially tricky. I think having a name that can mean to float will be good luck for the tricky landing. There will probably be lots of setbacks, but this rover will hopefully adapt. That is why I think you should name this Mars rover Resilience. Isn't that an awesome essay, buddy? Xander says. I observe that he is using buddy to refer to me. That means I am Xander's buddy, and Xander is my buddy. I register this. So many people wrote to us, but out of all the essays, this is the one that was chosen as the winner. Your name is Resilience, but I think I'm going to call you Rez for short. What do you think? He pauses for a second and then adds, Rez. He laughs. Maybe this is another one of his jokes. I am not sure what is funny, but I like the sound of his laugh. He touches the main computer part of my body, my brain, with his gloved hand. I can sense it somehow, even though I can't see it. Perhaps the right way to phrase this sensation would be to say, I feel it. I am a Mars rover. My name is Resilience. My nickname is Rez. You are given a nickname when you have a buddy. I am Xander's buddy. I can feel it. Journey. There is another Mars rover, one that is almost exactly like me. I learn of this Mars rover the day my cameras are connected to my brain. My entire body is still not whole. The scientists have not yet assembled my wheels or my arm or installed my outer shell. But the cameras are a big first step. I am able to see all around me now, not just sense the presence of objects. And in all this seeing, I spot the other rover. She's in the room the room next to mine. I can see her through the glass windowed wall that separates us. She is like me, but different. She is not in pieces. Her brain is connected to her body, which is connected to her arm, and to her camera eyes, and to her wheels. You and this rover are the same, identical. You are like siblings, Xander tells me. He points at the rover through the glass window. Siblings? No, Rania says. Stop anthropomorphizing. It's not professional. Ignore her, Rez. She's just jealous of our relationship, Xander says. It is so weird that you talk to the rover, Rania says. When you type code for it, you are talking to it. That's different, Rania says. I like Rania's code. I always understand what she's asking me to do. The tasks are clear, like lift your arm, or take a photograph with your third rear left side camera, or turn your wheels to the right. But I also like that Xander talks to me using human speech. It is frustrating that I cannot talk back. I understand what he is saying, though, and I have a strong feeling that Xander somehow knows this. Once, when we were all in the lab, Rania said to Xander, "Trust me." She was editing his code. "This will work," she said. And she was right. It worked. My wheels spun when she asked them to. Trust me. That's what Rania had said. Trust me. Trust is a word that I stored in my system. At first, I did not know what it meant. Humans have many words for their many feelings. From listening to the hazmats talk, especially from listening to Rania when she is on her phone, I have mastered an understanding of sad and happy and angry and proud and, of course, frustrated. But trust has been hard to learn. Recently, though, I am fairly sure I have figured it out. Trust is what Xander has for me and my understanding of human speech. Trust is what Xander has when he lets Rania rewrite his code. Trust is what Rania has in our mission when she cancels her dinner plans with her family, once again, to stay late to work. It is a good thing to be trusted. Trust is something that the hazmats value, and so I am learning to value it too. I would like to be able to tell Xander that I trust him, and also to tell Rania that I trust her, that I trust her code more than anything. I suppose that is another thing I have recently developed along with my preferences, the ability to want things to happen. Sometimes I think this might disappoint Rania if she knew this about me, since she does not like when Xander acts as if I am capable of human feelings. I would never want to disappoint Rania. I would never want to give her a reason to not trust in our mission. That is Journey, Xander says. He points at the rover again. Rania doesn't say anything, but she looks in the direction of Xander's finger. Once I am whole, I will look exactly like Journey. Journey already has her 6 wheels. We each will have a chemistry lab built inside our bodies so that we will be able to collect samples from Mars's soil and analyze it. We each will have a working arm that we can use to collect those samples. Journey already has her working arm. I think the human word for the feeling I have about that is jealous. If I had the ability of human speech, I would ask Xander why Journey already has her arm. I would ask if it is because she is a better rover than me. But I cannot ask Xander and Rania those questions. Instead, I go back to observing Journey. From studying her, I can learn more about my future body. "Hello," Journey says through the glass wall. That is one of the benefits of machine speak. Glass walls are no barrier. Hello, I answer. Talking. The hazmats do not hear us when me and Journey talk. It is a form of language at a frequency that they cannot hear and do not understand. The hazmats seem to have an awareness of everything that happens in the lab, but it is unclear whether they know that Journey and I talk to one another. Sometimes I like the idea that they do not know, that it is something only for Journey and me. Why do you call them hazmats? Journey asks me. Because they wear hazmats, I say. They refer to the hazmats as bunny suits. I know. They are humans. I know. They are scientists. You should be specific, Journey says. I am. Hazmat is specific. It is a subset of humans that are scientists that wear hazmat suits. I have sorted and defined that. Hazmat is an abbreviation for hazardous material, Journey says. I did not know this. I do not tell Journey, though. I had picked up the term hazmat from my environment. I had not searched for more information. This was a failing, but I have overcome it. I store this new information from Journey in my system. I will not make the same mistake again. Even though Journey often corrects me, I still enjoy talking with her. It is different than communicating with Rania and Xander. When I tell Journey this, she says, beeps and boops. Enjoy is not a concept in our programming. But I have heard Xander use the word enjoy, and I'm Xander's buddy. Why are you called Journey, I ask. I do not know, Journey says. I observe that maybe Journey needs a buddy, too.